What's good with y'all niggas, man? The group project experience by a far paradise, man. Group projects suck, bro. I'm not gonna lie. But fortunately for me, I was the lazy nigga in them who never did any of the work. Let's get into it, though.
Group projects are a scam. Like, there's really only two ways every group project goes. You either carry or you get carried. You either do all the work or you do none of the work. There's realistically no in between. So during my junior year of high school, which by the way is easily the hardest part of high school, you damn near have a test or a quiz every single day like you don't have other classes to do. But during this time, it was the end of the semester, and for my communication/speech class, we had to do a group speech project as our final exam. And I'm thinking, thank God, the big G up there just answered all my prayers. Like I said before, every group project has the same type of people. Number one is the leader. The leader doesn't even get to decide whether he wants to be the leader or not. He's just picked because he's the smartest and because
he's just the leader, bro. Like, niggas just that duty just falls on you, bro. You don't even get to pick that shit for real, bro. You just have to accept what's given to you.
We all know we're about to finesse this guy to do all the work. The second one is the co-leader. This guy does some of the work in case the leader tries to, but it's just the bare minimum. But like, at least he's doing work, right? Now, number three is the low-key freeloader. This guy will help you get like supplies and snacks and things that don't really...
I found my people, man. Proud freeloader, man. Give me that free grade, bro. Give me that free grade, bro. And guess what? I don't give a damn neither, nigga.
Really matter, but as soon as you ask them to do a little bit of work, they turn to Houdini.
Gone. Gone, nigga.
How's the project going?
Nigga, what? Gone, boy. I'm gone, bro.
I mean, like, it's good, but like, I'm a little bit stressed with the amount of work I've been doing. Like, do you think you can help me a little bit? Sounds great. By the way, I sharpened a couple pencils to help you work. Let me know if you need something else. Actually, yeah, if you can paraphrase part of this essay for me. Of course. All right. Where's the erasers? Here you go. Oh, thanks. Now that you're back, Loki, can you help me with the rest of the project? Then you have the actual freeloader. This guy does absolutely nothing to help the group pass. And for this speech exam, this is exactly what I needed to be. Let me explain. So I had a 68 in this communication class. And I don't know where y'all are from, but in Texas, you need a 70 to pass. So if I pass this exam, then it can probably boost my grade up to pass. But there is one problem. I can't tell you I learned in that class. I was either asleep or I wasn't there.
Niggas like you, man. That's crazy.
Like this?
I think it's because maybe I grew up in Nigeria, bro. I could never sleep in the class. My teachers would beat me, bro. Like, for all my Africans watching, bro, y'all know what I mean, bro. Bro, teachers be beating the fuck out of students in Africa, bro. So for me to sleep in a class, nah, that's crazy, bro. That's crazy. That's crazy work. That's such crazy work.
This was a clutch situation. 5 seconds on the clock, 50 to 52, and I needed 3 to win. But I can't shoot, and I'm not qualified to play basketball. And LeBron James started. Like, the odds were stacked against me. Wait, can't you technically tie the game up with a like, shut the f up? So my teacher starts putting us in groups of 4, and as we're getting picked, I'm starting to realize I'm not seeing any of the smart kids getting added to my group. And when it's all said and done, I realize...
Damn. They done put this nigga in a group full of dumbasses, bro. Damn, that's fucked up. They hit that nigga with the Uno reverse card.
I am in probably the worst group for the situation that I'm in. Like, this group was destined. No, chosen to fail. Do you remember how I said
motherfuckers was ordained to not succeed, bro?
The type of people in groups? Well, this group had no leader, no co-leader, not even a low-key freeloader. I don't even know if any of the 4 of us were deserving to even be called a freeloader. It was just 4 bums. The first member of the group was Jay.
Niggas said it was some bum-ass niggas in a group, bro. Fuck.
My friends and basketball teammate, and Jay is a great guy. Overall great person, a great teammate, just a great guy. You see how I'm not saying smart, but I'm telling you, it gets worse. The second member is a guy who we'll call Hoodie, and I can guarantee you this man has a 0 in the class. I have never seen him hold a pencil and paper in his hand simultaneously at the same time. Actually, I can't remember a time he wasn't asleep and we sat right next to each other. Third member was Trish. She was probably the only person I had faith in this group when she wasn't high. This girl shows up to class baked every single day. You can smell it, you can see it, you can taste it. Then there's me. Me. Mr. 68 in the class. I already knew I was probably going to be doing all the work, so I decided let's all exchange info so we can talk about the project after class and stay organized. So the project was a 20-slide PowerPoint.
Damn, that nigga really chose himself to be the group leader, bro. I ain't gonna lie, that nigga took one for the team, bro. That's tough. That's tough. That's tough.
That lasted 2 weeks. And on the final day, we presented the class. So the first week we had to prepare, we did nothing. A full week, and all we did was send a couple hays, send some memes, and we changed the name of the group chat. Destined to fail. The start of the second week, we started trying to set up meetups so we can start working on the project. And you would have thought these people were superheroes the way nobody had time to make it. You also trying to meet up today after school? Busy. Alright, let's just FaceTime. I have an Android. Same. So fast forward, and at this point, it's already Wednesday, and our project is due Friday, so you already know I am stressing my hair away. Like, I can practically taste summer school, and I start getting desperate, so I start calling them. In any other situation, I 100% wouldn't have done this. I would have just took my L and then hopped on the game. But this was my last chance to avoid summer school. Because you know what's worse than...
I'm not gonna lie, bro. I went to summer school once. It was low-key lit. It's not as bad as people say, bro. It's just a place full of all the funniest niggas, bro. You feel me? We all just dumbasses in there, bro. Like, summer school not that bad, bro. But, you know, maybe you want to go out and enjoy your summer. I don't know, bro. Summer school was lit. Even, at least in the high school that I went to, in the 12th grade, when you're going from the 11th grade to the 12th grade, you don't get to enjoy that summer, right? So you still gotta be there. So, you know, it just is what it is, bro.
Then school, more school. So I call Hoodie, no answer. I call Trish, no answer. I call Jay. What's up? What's up, Jay? How's the project going? Yeah, can you hear me? That's just my voicemail.
Niggas like that. I hate niggas like that, bro. Oh my God, bro.
Was in shambles. I damn near cried myself to sleep that night thinking about summer school. So fast forward and it's presentation day. And at this point, my stress levels are at a 10 because I haven't heard nothing from my partners. So my teacher walks to the front and explains to the class how the project is going to be graded. First was how we dressed. Yes, our teacher made it mandatory that we put that on for a grade. Slacks, collar tees, and business attire. Calm.
Nigga said come in here clean or don't come in here at all, nigga. Drip or drown, nigga.
Second was neatness, which basically means throw some random background on there and throw some random font and make the PowerPoint look cool. 3 was the ability to convey your thoughts. Basically speak fluently, no stutters, and make sure everyone can understand what you're saying. Calm. 4th was just do the work that's on the rubric. These are the 4 main factors to a good grade. This is all we had to do, right? So now it's our turn to present our project.
Wait, bro, so if that's all you had to do, how the fuck are you failing this class, bro? You probably just not very, you probably just don't apply yourself, bro. That's probably what it is. I ain't gonna lie. Cause if it's that easy, if you can make this YouTube video, you're probably not dumb. You feel me? You just probably don't apply yourself in that type of environment, bro. You feel me? Like the academic environment. I'm kind of the same way a little bit, bro. It's some, like, if history class and shit, bro, I fuck with history, bro. I fuck with, like, history, sociology, social studies, all of that, bro. Civic education. I mess with that, bro. But, like, math, bro, hell no, bro. But you feel me? You gel with what you gel with, bro.
I'm sweaty, I'm scared, I'm anxious, and Hoodie's not even here yet. So we have to wait another 10 minutes to see if he show up. And I'm thinking, surely he wouldn't, skip the final exam, right? Hoodie walks in with a dry fit shirt and basketball shorts on. Yeah, I'm going to summer school. So now that Hoodie's here, our teacher tells us to start our project, and Jay goes first. Would you believe me if I told you that all 5 of Jay's slides were plagiarized?
No way. No way this nigga took... No, that's bold as hell. Calm little story time, bro. I got caught for plagiarism while I was in college, bro. So basically, I can't even cap. Well, I plagiarized, nigga, and they caught me for it. And they said, well, this is your first time and your only time plagiarizing. We're just gonna make you fail the exam. And you're not, because it was an online exam, it was during COVID, so I just straight up plagiarized, bro. So they were like, yeah, since you plagiarized, we're just, for the first time, we're just going to make you fail the exam. If you plagiarize again, we're going to make you fail the class, and then it's going to go on your record. But since it's your first time, it's not going to go on your record. I was like, all right, cool. You feel me? That's dope. I'm not mad at it, bro. They low-key cut me a deal there, man. I fuck with him.
Oh, how do I know? Jay couldn't pronounce half the words on his own project. And when you look at the project, the punctuation is flawless. And I know that Jay doesn't even know what a comma is. Jay can't spell Wednesday, but his project is on the level of a Harvard student. So in today's economy? Yeah, I forgot I wrote that. But kids are purple X. Did this nigga just say purple X? Did you mean perplexed? Yeah, you right. I forgot I put that on there. Maybe summer school's not that bad. Like I can meet some cool people, maybe. You know? Next was Trip. Visually, her project was borderline perfect, but as soon as she went to start presenting, so my slide is how do you have stage fright and we're not even on a stage? Half the class isn't even awake. But Trish,
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I feel it, bro. I used to have stage fright when I was giving presentations too, bro. Some of us are just shy, man. Not all of us can talk to people easily, bro. Maybe you should check your privilege, man.
just takes a step back in the middle of a presentation, hands the remote to Hoodie, and then smiles. She's smiling like we're not going to summer school. Next
I'm sorry, that was such a corny joke that I made, bro. Please forgive me.
was Hoodie. And this is how I knew I was desperate. Because I actually had faith that this gentleman was going to do his work. Hoodie opens up his project, and it is one slide with a tiny paragraph that is literally ripped off Wikipedia. God, please just let Tornado come and hit the school, or just at least let it take this nigga. The teacher stops us in the middle of our project, doesn't even let me present my part, which is probably just as garbage, and starts going off on us. Do y'all think this is funny? Ain't nothing funny about summer school. Then Hoodie probably says the dumbest excuse possible. Yeah, I feel like we just didn't have enough time. In my entire life, this is ranked number 5 in the top 10 dumbest shit I've ever heard. And this just makes a
No fucking way you didn't have enough time, bro. That's crazy.
teacher start going off again. And while she's going off, I'm just thinking, low-key, what did you expect? You put 4 bums on a team and expected anything less than this? So after she finishes going off on us, she says we either take this 0 or we have to do a makeup essay. And I'm sitting there thinking like, you should just give me the essay from the jump.
You better give that nigga the makeup essay, man. Hey, bro, that's the video, man. Like, subscribe, all that good shit, bro. Appreciate y'all niggas for rocking with the streams. Appreciate y'all niggas for rocking with the videos, bro. Discord down below, man. And we're out.